YouTube Shorts are making people tens of thousands of dollars a month, and just until recently, no
अब ना गेट्स ऑफ ओलंपस 1000 से चेस करेंगे।
समझ गया ओ येलो
8000 का टंबल है।
8000 का टंबल प्लीज
लेट्स गो भाई लेट्स।
नो वे दिस इज 5 लाख
अभी मत प्ले कर बहन चोद यार, रुक जा, रिएक्ट तो करने देता है यार।
नहीं दिस इज 5 लाख नहीं तो 5 स्पिन डेड कैसे दे सकते हो? मल्टी लेट्स गो बिग मल्टी 4x का मैं 4 डालूं क्या?
ये तो गेम है ना यार, एक ही स्पिन पे दे जाएगा अगर देना होगा।
दे दे फिर एक स्पिन पे। ओके ग्रीन्स वेट वन ग्रीन ये हो गया रिंग्स ओ माय गॉड आई एम रिच
26000
लेट्स गो कीप गोइंग ग्रीन्स I'm rich मल्टी लेट्स गो ओ माय गॉड rings let's go I'm rich
crowns
I'm rich I don't want crowns I'm good I don't care about the crowns anymore
ओ भाई 10 लाख इतनी बैलेंस है। अब ना गेट्स ऑफ ओलंपस 1000 से चेस करेंगे।
समझ गया ओ येलो
8000 का टंबल है।
8000 का टंबल
लेट्स गो भाई लेट्स।
नो वे दिस इज 5 लाख
अभी मत प्ले कर बहन चोद यार, रुक जा, रिएक्ट तो करने देता है यार।
नहीं दिस इज 5 लाख नहीं तो 5 स्पिन डेड कैसे दे सकते हो? मल्टी लेट्स गो बिग मल्टी 4x का मैं 4 डालूं क्या?
ये तो गेम है ना यार, एक ही स्पिन पे दे जाएगा अगर देना होगा।
दे दे फिर एक स्पिन पे। ओके ग्रीन्स वेट वन ग्रीन ये हो गया रिंग्स ओ माय गॉड आई एम रिच
26000
लेट्स गो कीप गोइंग ग्रीन्स I'm rich I am rich मल्टी लेट्स गो ओ माय गॉड rings let's go I'm rich
crowns
I'm rich I don't want crowns I'm good I don't care about the crowns anymore
ओ भाई 10 लाख इतनी बैलेंस है। अब ना गेट्स ऑफ ओलंपस 1000 से चेस करेंगे।
समझ गया ओ येलो
8000 का टंबल है।
8000 का टंबल
लेट्स गो भाई लेट्स।
नो वे दिस इज 5 लाख
अभी मत प्ले कर बहन चोद यार, रुक जा, रिएक्ट तो करने देता है यार।
नहीं दिस इज 5 लाख नहीं तो 5 स्पिन डेड कैसे दे सकते हो? मल्टी लेट्स गो बिग मल्टी 4x का मैं 4 डालूं क्या?
ये तो गेम है ना यार, एक ही स्पिन पे दे जाएगा अगर देना होगा।
दे दे फिर एक स्पिन पे। ओके ग्रीन्स वेट वन ग्रीन ये हो गया रिंग्स ओ माय गॉड आई एम रिच
26000
लेट्स गो कीप गोइंग ग्रीन्स I'm rich I am rich मल्टी लेट्स गो ओ माय गॉड rings let's go I'm rich
crowns
I'm rich I don't want crowns I'm good I don't care about the crowns anymore
ओ भाई 10 लाख इतनी बैलेंस है। अब ना गेट्स ऑफ ओलंपस 1000 से चेस करेंगे।
समझ गया ओ येलो
8000 का टंबल है।
8000 का टंबल
लेट्स गो भाई लेट्स।
नो वे दिस इज 5 लाख
अभी मत प्ले कर बहन चोद यार, रुक जा, रिएक्ट तो करने देता है यार।
नहीं दिस इज 5 लाख नहीं तो 5 स्पिन डेड कैसे दे सकते हो? मल्टी लेट्स गो बिग मल्टी 4x का मैं 4 डालूं क्या?
ये तो गेम है ना यार, एक ही स्पिन पे दे जाएगा अगर देना होगा।
दे दे फिर एक स्पिन पे। ओके ग्रीन्स वेट वन ग्रीन ये हो गया रिंग्स ओ माय गॉड आई एम रिच
26000
लेट्स गो कीप गोइंग ग्रीन्स I'm rich I am rich मल्टी लेट्स गो ओ माय गॉड rings let's go I'm rich
crowns
I'm rich I don't want crowns I'm good I don't care about the crowns anymore
ओ भाई 10 लाख इतनी बैलेंस है। अब ना गेट्स ऑफ ओलंपस 1000 से चेस करेंगे।
समझ गया ओ येलो
8000 का टंबल है।
8000 का टंबल
लेट्स गो भाई लेट्स।
नो वे दिस इज 5 लाख
अभी मत प्ले कर बहन चोद यार, रिएक्ट तो करने देता है।
नहीं तो 5 स्पिन डेड कैसे दे सकते हो? नहीं तो 5 स्पिन डेड कैसे दे सकते हो? लेट्स गो बिग मल्टी 4x का मैं 4 डालूं क्या?
ये तो गेम है ना यार, एक ही स्पिन पे दे जाएगा।
दे दे फिर एक स्पिन पे ओके ग्रीन्स ग्रीन्स वेट वन ग्रीन
पूरा सुनना अपनी हंसी नहीं रोक पाओगे सच बता रहा हूं।
ओह माय गॉड आई एम रिच
मैडम बच्चों से बोली क्लास में जो बेवकूफ हो वो खड़ा हो जाए। पप्पू मासूमियत से खड़ा हो गया। मैडम ने पूछा क्या तुम बेवकूफ हो? तो पप्पू बोला नहीं मैडम आप अकेली खड़ी थी इसलिए मुझे अच्छा नहीं लगा। पूरा सुनना अपनी हंसी नहीं रोक पाओगे सच बता रहा हूं। मैडम बच्चों से बोली क्लास में जो बेवकूफ हो वो खड़ा हो जाए। पप्पू मासूमियत से खड़ा हो गया।
समझ गया
मैडम ने पूछा क्या तुम बेवकूफ हो? तो पप्पू बोला नहीं मैडम आप अकेली खड़ी थी इसलिए मुझे अच्छा नहीं लगा। पूरा सुनना अपनी हंसी नहीं रोक पाओगे सच बता रहा हूँ। मैडम बच्चों से बोली क्लास में जो बेवकूफ हो वो खड़ा हो जाए। पप्पू मासूमियत से खड़ा हो गया। मैडम ने पूछा क्या तुम
बिग मल्टी 4x का मैं अचार डालू क्या?
ये तो गेम है ना यार, एक ही स्पिन पे दे जाएगा अगर देना होगा।
दे फिर एक स्पिन पे ओके ग्रीन्स ग्रीन्स वेट वन ग्रीन ये हो गया ग्रीन्स हो गया रिंग्स ओह माय गॉड आई एम रिच
26,000
लेट्स गो कीप ग्रीन्स आई एम रिच आई एम रिच let's go oh my god rings let's go I'm rich
crowns
I don't want crowns I'm good I don't care about the crowns anymore
ओ भाई 10 लाख इतनी बैलेंस है। अब ना गेट्स ऑफ ओलंपस 1000 से चेस करेंगे।
समझ गया ओ येलो
8000 का टंबल है।
8000 का टंबल
लेट्स गो भाई लेट्स
नो वे दिस इज 5 लाख
अभी मत लेकर बहन चो यार रुक जा रिएक्ट तो करने देता है यार।
नहीं दिस इज 5 लाख नहीं तो 5 स्पिन डेड कैसे दे सकते हो? मल्टी लेट्स गो बिग मल्टी 4x का मैं अचार डालू क्या?
ये तो गेम है ना यार, एक ही स्पिन पे दे जाएगा अगर देना होगा।
दे फिर एक स्पिन पे ओके ग्रीन्स वेट वन ग्रीन ये हो गया रिंग्स ओह माय गॉड आई एम रिच
26,000
लेट्स गो कीप ग्रीन्स I'm rich I am rich let's go oh my god rings let's go I'm rich
crowns
I don't want crowns I'm good I don't care about the crowns anymore
ओ भाई 10 लाख इतनी बैलेंस है। अब ना गेट्स ऑफ ओलंपस 1000 से चेस करेंगे।
समझ गया ओ येलो
8000 का टंबल है।
8000 का टंबल
लेट्स गो भाई लेट्स
नो वे दिस इज 5 लाख
अभी मत लेकर बहन चो यार रुक जा रिएक्ट तो करने देता है यार।
नहीं दिस इज 5 लाख नहीं तो 5 स्पिन डेड कैसे दे सकते हो? मल्टी लेट्स गो बिग मल्टी 4x का मैं अचार डालू क्या?
ये तो गेम है ना यार, एक ही स्पिन पे दे जाएगा अगर देना होगा।
दे फिर एक स्पिन पे ओके ग्रीन्स वेट वन ग्रीन ये हो गया रिंग्स ओह माय गॉड आई एम रिच
26,000
लेट्स गो कीप ग्रीन्स I am rich let's go oh my god rings let's go I'm rich
crowns
I don't want crowns I'm good I don't care about the crowns anymore
ओ भाई 10 लाख इतनी बैलेंस है। अब ना गेट्स ऑफ ओलंपस 1000 से चेस करेंगे।
समझ गया ओ येलो
8000 का टंबल है।
8000 का टंबल I don't want crowns I'm good I don't care about the crowns anymore
ओ भाई 10 लाख इतनी बैलेंस है। अब ना गेट्स ऑफ ओलंपस 1000 से चेस करेंगे।
समझ गया ओ येलो
8000 का टंबल है।
8000 का टंबल
लेट्स गो भाई लेट्स
नो वे दिस इज 5 लाख
अभी मत लेकर बहन चो यार रुक जा रिएक्ट तो करने देता है यार।
नहीं दिस इज 5 लाख नहीं तो 5 स्पिन डेड कैसे दे सकते हो? मल्टी लेट्स गो बिग मल्टी 4x का मैं अचार डालू क्या?
ये तो गेम है ना यार, एक ही स्पिन पे दे जाएगा अगर देना होगा।
दे फिर एक स्पिन पे ओके ग्रीन्स वेट वन ग्रीन ये हो गया रिंग्स ओह माय गॉड आई एम रिच
26,000
लेट्स गो कीप ग्रीन्स I'm rich I am rich let's go oh my god rings let's go I'm rich
crowns
I don't want crowns I'm good I don't care about the crowns anymore
ओ भाई 10 लाख इतनी बैलेंस है। अब ना गेट्स ऑफ ओलंपस 1000 से चेस
गाय और बकरी दोनों एक ही घर पर रहते थे। बकरी बहुत ज्यादा दूध देती है और इधर गाय बहुत कम दूध देती। गाय का मालिक गाय को डंडे से मारकर भगा देता है। गाय रोने लगती है और गाय भैंस के पास चली जाती है। भैंस गाय को प्रोटीन का डब्बा देता है। गाय प्रोटीन खाकर ढेर सारा दूध देती है और गाय रोने लगती है क्योंकि लाइक सब्सक्राइब किसी ने नहीं किया। गाय और बकरी दोनों एक ही घर पर रहते थे। बकरी बहुत ज्यादा दूध देती है और इधर गाय बहुत कम दूध देती। गाय का मालिक गाय को डंडे से मारकर भगा देता है। गाय रोने लगती है और गाय भैंस के पास चली जाती है। भैंस गाय को प्रोटीन का डब्बा देता है। गाय प्रोटीन खाकर ढेर सारा दूध देती है और गाय रोने लगती है क्योंकि लाइक सब्सक्राइब किसी ने नहीं किया। गाय और बकरी दोनों एक ही घर पर रहते थे। बकरी बहुत ज्यादा दूध देती है और इधर गाय बहुत कम दूध देती। गाय का मालिक गाय को डंडे से मारकर भगा देता है। गाय रोने लगती है और गाय भैंस के पास चली जाती है। भैंस गाय को प्रोटीन का डब्बा देता है। गाय प्रोटीन खाकर ढेर सारा दूध देती है और गाय रोने लगती है क्योंकि लाइक सब्सक्राइब किसी ने नहीं किया। गाय और बकरी दोनों एक ही घर पर रहते थे। बकरी बहुत ज्यादा दूध देती है और इधर गाय बहुत कम दूध देती। गाय का मालिक गाय को डंडे से मारकर भगा देता है। गाय रोने लगती है और गाय भैंस के पास चली जाती है। भैंस गाय को प्रोटीन का डब्बा देता है। गाय प्रोटीन खाकर ढेर सारा दूध देती है और गाय रोने लगती है क्योंकि लाइक सब्सक्राइब किसी ने नहीं किया। गाय और बकरी दोनों एक ही घर पर।
Once upon a time, a person went to Gautam Buddha seeking advice on how to control his emotions. The person was struggling with anger and frustration, and he was looking for a way to manage his emotions better. Buddha smiled and asked him to sit down. He said, "I will tell you a story. Once upon a time, there was a king who ruled a prosperous country. One day, he decided to visit the neighboring kingdom. He had heard that the king of that kingdom was famous for his wisdom. I cannot tolerate such things. Even a small fly can ruin my mood." The king of the neighboring kingdom smiled and said, "Your Majesty, allow me to give you a piece of advice. It is not the fly that ruined your mood, but your reaction to it. You have the power to control your emotions. Do not let them control you." The king realized the wisdom in these words and returned to his kingdom. From that day onwards, he started practicing the art of not reacting to situations that would previously trigger his emotions. He found that he was able to maintain his composure in challenging situations and was able to make better decisions. The power of not reacting is an important lesson for all of us. We often react to situations without thinking, and this can lead to negative consequences. Reacting to situations with anger and frustration can damage our relationships with others and hinder our ability to make clear-headed decisions. However, it is important to understand that not reacting does not mean that we should suppress our emotions. Emotions are a natural part of our human experience, and it is important to acknowledge them. Instead of reacting impulsively, we should take the time to process our emotions and respond in a thoughtful manner. In another part of the world, there lived a young man named Michael. Michael was a very emotional person, and he often reacted impulsively to situations that upset him. He would get angry and say hurtful things, which would lead to arguments and hurt feelings. One day, Michael decided to take control of his emotions. He knew that his impulsive reactions were causing more harm than good, and he wanted to change. He started practicing mindfulness and meditation, which helped him become more aware of his thoughts and emotions. He also started practicing the art of not reacting. Whenever he found himself in a situation that would normally trigger his emotions, he would take a step back and take a few deep breaths. He would then assess the situation calmly and respond in a thoughtful manner. At first, it was difficult for Michael to control his emotions. He would still get angry and frustrated, but he would take a step back and not react impulsively. As he continued to practice, he found that it became easier to control his emotions. Michael also noticed that his relationships with others improved. He was no longer getting into arguments and hurting people's feelings. Instead, he was able to communicate in a calm and thoughtful manner, which helped him build stronger relationships. One day, Michael's friend came to him for advice. His friend was going through a difficult time, and he was feeling very upset. Michael listened to his friend's problems and offered words of comfort and support. His friend thanked him and said, "You always know just what to say. You never get angry or upset." Michael smiled and replied, "It's not that I never feel angry or upset. It's just that I've learned to control my emotions and not let them control me. It's a powerful tool that has helped me improve my relationships and my overall well-being." Michael's friend was impressed and asked him how he learned to control his emotions. Michael shared his experience with mindfulness and the power of not reacting. He encouraged his friend to try it out for himself, and his friend was grateful for the advice. Over time, Michael became known for his calm and thoughtful demeanor. He was able to handle difficult situations with ease, and people admired him for his strength and resilience. He continued to practice mindfulness and the art of not reacting, and he found that it brought him a sense of inner peace and happiness. The power of not reacting is a valuable lesson that we can all learn from. It takes practice and patience, but the rewards are well worth it. By controlling our emotions, we can improve our relationships, make better decisions, and live a more fulfilling life. The moral of the story of the king and Michael teaches us that we have the power to control our emotions. We may not be able to control what happens to us, but we can control how we react to it. By practicing mindfulness and the art of not reacting, we can learn to control our emotions and respond in a thoughtful manner. It's a powerful tool that can help us improve our relationships, our well-being, and our overall quality of life. So let us take the time to practice and
Once upon a time, in ancient India, there lived a wise sage named Yogi.
The world is bound by desire, and it is the subjugation of desire that ties it down. Liberation comes with the abandonment of desire, severing all ties. Desire is an attractive force emanating from an object, and sexual desire is often perceived as its most amplified form, which is why it has been extensively discussed. However, Sexuality is just one manifestation of a deeper impulse. The pursuit of money, knowledge, a happy marriage, status, or enlightenment may seem different, but beneath the surface, they are driven by the same fundamental force. This force focuses our attention on an object and compels us to unite with it, whether it be material possessions or abstract concepts like progress, success, or wisdom. Philosophy, in essence, is the intellect's craving. Desire is indifferent to the nature of its object. It only requires that we desire something. And it seems that we can never have enough. Once we attain the object of our desire, it either loses its appeal or we begin to take it for granted, and desire moves on to the next target. Despite understanding the deception of desire, we repeatedly fall for it, allowing ourselves to be captivated by new passions, goals, and longings. Yet, there is more to understand about desire than what has been mentioned. Buddhist psychology offers profound insights into comprehending and overcoming desire. It employs medical metaphors, depicting the Buddha as a healer, his teachings as the cure, and people as patients suffering from dissatisfaction, unhappiness, stress, and suffering. The Buddha's primary goal appears to be the alleviation of this suffering, which he likens to treating an illness at its root rather than just its symptoms. According to Buddhist teachings, desire is often cited as the root cause of suffering, with ignorance also identified as a fundamental source. This apparent inconsistency hides a deeper truth. Desire is not merely the attraction we feel towards an object, it is a subjective experience. Desire is a sleight of hand, creating agitation and fixating our attention on an object, falsely promising that union with the object will quell the unrest. However, the object itself is irrelevant to our agitation. Desire fabricates the conditions for its existence. The specific object is secondary and interchangeable. While we chase after it, we forget that the agitation and attraction we feel are projections of our own minds. Desire thrives on misdirection, like a magician diverting the audience's attention while executing the trick elsewhere. It operates on ignorance, but it cannot be wholly reduced to it. For instance, a thirsty person's desire for water is not born out of ignorance, but is a response to dehydration, a survival mechanism. Similarly, on a psychological level, a person's pursuit of success may be rooted in deep-seated beliefs about love and acceptance. Desire warps our perception, imbuing objects with extraordinary value and narrowing our focus, making us oblivious to context and consequences. This enchantment may be necessary for survival, providing the motivation to act and thrive. Nietzsche suggested that ignorance might be more beneficial to life than truth. Desire influences our perception, but whether it makes it less accurate is debatable. The problem with desire is not its evolutionary role, but its tendency to enslave us to unnecessary objects. The Buddhist teachings remind us that desire is a personal experience, akin to a hallucination. Overcoming desire is not a matter of life experience, but of increasing insight. Buddhism equates the extinguishing of desire with liberation, freeing the mind from the illusion of being ensnared by objects. Liberation is challenging when desire continually seeks new targets, which is why the Buddha established a monastic order. However, significant progress can be made without adopting monastic life. Liberation is achieved through mindfulness of our experiences and reactions. Desire cannot be overcome by resistance, but can be outgrown through insight. The path to liberation is contemplation, an endeavor accessible to all, regardless of their way of life. For those interested in exploring the Buddhist approach to liberation from desire, the teachings on the Four Noble Truths offer valuable guidance. Gratitude is extended to all supporters and viewers who contribute to the dissemination of these teachings. May everyone cultivate insight and freedom on their journey, remembering that what we seek is also seeking us. Until next time, thank you for watching.
If the woman in the house is sad, angry, crying, and always frustrated, it does not help.
Do you know how amazing your mind can serve for you if you know how to control and master your thoughts? And that is why they say that mind is the best servant. If you know how to master your thoughts, right? But if you let your mind to become your master, you will end up nothing but as a slave of it. So how can we control our mind? How can we deal with these negative thoughts? Now, so many people think that they can remove a negative thought and plant a positive thought inside it. But in reality, you will never be able to remove a thought from your mind by force, right? Go ahead and do it. Right. You will never be able to do that. The more you try, the more you use the force to remove a thought or forget it, the more it will come back to you and haunt you. So in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you a simple and a practical way to use the energy of that negative thought to drive it into a more positive state of our mind. By simply asking these 5 questions from yourself, right? These questions will help you to come into this present moment, and it will encourage you to cultivate more wholesome qualities and wholesome thoughts inside your mind. Okay. But before starting, I have to remember none of these practices and none of these things are easy. But with the time, if you keep on practicing it, right? If you stick into the process and if you keep on doing it, it will be very easy for you to do that. Okay. And once you become used to you, and once you get used to that, it is very easy to deal with negative thoughts in your mind. And it is very easy to control your mind. So let's dive in. The first question that you have to ask from yourself is, what are the thoughts that keep me away from peace? What are the thoughts that steal my peacefulness inside me? When you ask this question from yourself, you can go through the weaknesses of yourself, right? Because the weaknesses are different from one person to another. For someone, the thought that steals their peacefulness is the anger. For another person, it is the jealousy. For another person, it is the procrastination or the laziness. Okay, so when you ask from yourself, what makes me disturbed, what steals my peacefulness, then you will have a good understanding about what are the weaknesses inside you. Once you realize what are the weaknesses inside you, what thought pattern steals your peacefulness, then it is very easy for you to deal with that negative state of your mind. Okay. So ask from yourself, what steals my peacefulness, and have a good understanding about it. The second question that you can ask from yourself is, what am I thinking right now? This is one of the best questions that you can ask from yourself to bring your mind to this current and present moment, okay? To have a good understanding about the current situation of your mind. Because most of the time our mind lives in, either it is in past or it is in the future. It is hardly our mind lives in this present moment. So once you ask this question, what am I thinking now? Ask this question as much as possible from yourself, what am I thinking now? What am I doing now? When you ask from yourself that, it comes, your awareness come into this present moment, okay? Because most of the time our awareness travels from one arena to another. Maybe it is in the past, maybe it is in the future. It hardly comes to this present moment. Once you come into this present moment, it is very easy for you to solve the problem because you know what is going inside. Okay. When you ask from yourself that question, you can come up with so many answers, okay? Ask it from yourself and you will come up with these answers. Like, my mind is in anger now, right? I am at stress now, I'm in a problem. I'm thinking about something. I'm worrying about something, okay. Once you identify that, right, once you catch your thought, it is very easy to deal with it. Now you came to this present moment and you identify the thought. Now you have to ask the third question. The third question is this thought pattern helpful for me? Right. When you ask this question from yourself, you dive into that problem and you started to think the downside of that negative state. For an example, if you're in anger, if you ask from yourself, is this anger really going to help me? Is it going to help me? Then you will come up with the answer, no, it is not going to help me. It only hurts me and the other person, right? It will lead to many problems. When you ask that question from yourself, it gives you the chance to think about the disadvantages and the downside of your thought patterns. The more you realize the disadvantages of your thought patterns, it is very easy to stay out of it because you know that it is going to hurt. Because most of the time we do things and we think without realizing and without thinking about the disadvantages of it. And that is why it is the best thing to ask from yourself, that is it really going to help me? Now you identified your state of your mind. Now you came to this present moment. Now you know that it is not going to help you and ask the next question. Now you can ask from yourself, what is the best thing to do instead of staying in this negative state, right? For an example, if you're in anger, ask from yourself what is the best thing to do instead of staying in anger. Now what should I do now? Then you will come up with the answer that I should forgive people. I should let go of this anger. If I need to be at peace, right? If I need to find the peacefulness inside my mind, then I need to let go of this anger. Okay? I need to remove it. Now you come up with a solution. Now, the best part is, the most amazing thing is every one of us know what is good and bad.
Do you know you can attract money in your life? Yes, you can attract money in your life by reprogramming your subconscious mind. In fact, you can attract anything that you want. Better job, better health, better relationship, and more. Hi, my name is Dr. Meghna Dixit, and for the past 25 years as a doctor, I've studied human brain and how it works. Why success, money, wealth comes effortlessly for some people while majority of the world struggles with it. My RRR technique has helped more than 5 lakh people across the world have.
We know what to do and what not to do. Okay? Now for an example, let's say now we know that too much sugar is bad for our health. But what we do when we are going to make a teacup, we just pour some extra sugar into it. We put some extra sugar into it. We know it is bad, right? Without considering about it is bad. We do it.